Action News Now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Don't be fooled by all the sunshine we had out there. It was an active day weather-wise. All right, jokes aside, let's talk about the fire here now. Talking about the mountain fire burning northeast of Redding. This is a live look from the alertwildfire.org camera. Here's the north end of Redding right here, and then here's, boy, a couple of hours ago, this was a very large smoke plume coming from this part of the fire right here. The only way I know the fire was right here is because I remember it from doing weather a couple of hours ago. You just look at it now, you really can't even tell that there was or is a fire burning there. And also another active area was right here. Boy, very little smoke coming from those areas right now, and that is great news. It suggests that the fire is a whole lot less active now than it was a couple of hours ago. You can see remote sensing from the MODIS instruments here. This is where we have the latest hot spots being detected from the fire. This is over the past few hours here, so what has been active at least. Here's Redding, here's the city of Shasta Lake, here's the lake itself, and so it's over again towards the Jones Valley area, about 10 miles off to the northeast of Redding about now. Conditions in the north end of the valley. Well, we'll use Redding because that's awfully close. 99 degrees of temperature out there, so it is hot. The firefighters are working in hot conditions, as they typically are. 15% is the low humidity. Winds are from the north-northwest, lightly blowing now. Earlier on, they were about 10 to 25 miles an hour. Now they're settling in that about 5 to 10 mile an hour range. That's where they should stay for the rest of the night. High temperatures today, hot in the upper 90s to about 100 in Redding, Red Bluff, and Chico, and 80s in the mountains this afternoon. Now what about those winds, which have been for the north for the entire day today, about 10 to 25 miles an hour. Now we have about a 5 to 10 mile an hour wind in the valley from the north. We go into Friday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Still, that north wind, that little arrow pointing down shows where the wind is coming from and going to, so it's coming from the north, going to the south. We still have that north wind in the valley tomorrow morning. But by tomorrow afternoon, here we are 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, a south wind returns to us, and that's what we get on Saturday, that south wind in the valley. That is much less of a threat for fire danger. That south wind, it increases our humidity as it brings a little bit of moisture from the Pacific Ocean, and typically can cool us down a little bit. It certainly will in the middle part of the valley, so that's good to see, that south wind returning our direction. High temperatures tomorrow in Trinity and Siskiyou counties, in the 90s again, so another hot day coming up. Upper 80s and 90s for highs in the Sierra and the Cascades. Low 90s on the ridge tomorrow. Lots of sunshine. In the north end of the valley, clear skies tonight. Lows warm in the low 70s. Tomorrow hot, but at least we have that south wind. 104 in Redding. That's hot stuff. In the mid-valley, clear skies tonight. Lows in the upper 60s to about 70. Tomorrow sunny skies. Highs in the upper 90s to about 100 in Orland. And finally, your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast with the weekend is always in view. Upper 90s in Chico, Saturday and Sunday as well. So a hot weekend. Next week starting off around 103 on Monday, 102 on Tuesday. So another round of hot weather, another round of north winds Monday and Monday night, which is why boosting the temperatures up so much there. And then we cool down later next week.
All right, thank you, Chris. Time now for sports, and we've been leading up to the big